Okay, this is your October 12th Open Healing Circle. And and I'll go ahead and give like a quick introduction for those of you who haven't attended Open Circle before, or if I put this on my YouTube, in case anybody watching wants to know what it is that we're going to be doing right now, is we're going to be setting intention and going through some healing, listening to the angels and guides for what they are indicating is best for us right now. And we're going to be holding frequency together to do some healing work together. And I'll be guiding you through it. And whoever's here live for our open circle, I'll be giving you feedback and looking and assisting you with the energy work. So this can serve as an educational on energy healing and also as an energetic walkthrough. And us coming together and holding frequency is going to amplify the energy healing that we're doing today. Um, my name is Leah. I'm a Reiki master healer and teacher, and let's get started. I've been a Reiki master since 2011, so for like whatever that math is, 13 years. And let's set intention. I always set intention first because it's going to strengthen our work. And also, when you invite your angels and guides, they come in and assist. So that's going to level up the work that we're doing as well. And it's going to keep out any troublesome energies or help us to keep out any troublesome energies. Okay, so hands. If you bring your hands together, rub them together. It's going to wake up your hand chakras in your hands. So I like to do that. And you can do that too before we start the work. Because we're going to be getting manual today. And when I say manual, I mean we're going to be actually like using our hands to in the hand chakra, your hand chakras and your fingertip chakras to work with energy. So, but together we're going to set intention. I'll say the words, and you can either repeat after me in your mind or out loud, or just affirm. We have Erica. Erica. So happy to see Erica. Erica, you made it. I'm so glad you're here. Erica lives in Florida. She just survived Hurricane Milton and a bunch of tornadoes. So they're grateful that Erica's okay and her family's okay. And I think your property is okay too. Um, okay, so we have Erica just in time for intention. All right. And I know Espy is going to be showing up. She messaged me that she's just running a little bit late. Okay. Call upon our angels and guides of the highest frequencies of love and healing to come and be present and assist in providing for us the most powerful and effective healing possible in this moment for our greatest and our highest good. Now, while I was setting intention, I noticed they were coming in and they were helping to unblock my grounding because I was noticing down like where my energy connects into the earth, there was cords. If your grounding is like a big drain, but it's not firm like a drain. So maybe a better description of it would be like a big waterfall. Like if your grounding was a waterfall, but it's also a cushiony waterfall. So uh, cords can come and wrap around it and cinch it closed. And so I had some cords sort of wrapping around my grounding, my flowing uh, jello grounding, and just like cinching it in. If you were to take a piece of string and take a roll of fabric and wrap a piece of string around it, you know how to like cinch it up. Cords will do that to your grounding and also to your chakras, energetic cords. So now that I've set intention, I'm going to ask the angels what it is that they want to focus on today. Mm, what the theme of today is. And for October, the theme is ancestral healing and power and reclaiming your power from your lineage. But um, I'm gonna, there's so many different components of that. And something that I'm been exploring about ancestral energy just really recently is those the reality that all of our ancestors weren't great people. Okay, we all know this. Like, and as a personal example, my mom's dad was severely abusive to not just my mom, but all of his children. And that energy affected, my mom's genetics, my mom's energetic programming and imprinting. And that will in turn affect her children's. But remembering, like she was a product of his genetics. So, oh, we have SB. SB. All right. We got a group today. Nice. So happy. Welcome, SB. Okay, I just got done setting intention. That's all you've missed so far. Now I'm talking about ancestral. Okay, so I'm seeing you in astral. You're giving me thumbs up. All right. Um, so considering the fact that, my grandpa, my mom's dad, was, quote unquote evil. I mean, if he is super abusive or there's something evil on him, or there's something like, and I'm always reluctant to use that word, but there was something really severely bad on him, which resulted in his abuse in every way, in every possible imaginable way to my mother and his other children. But that was in his genetics. And that went then into my mother's genetics, of course, because she came from him, and then her children, and that those genes are still there. So, okay, I'm checking with the angels. They're like, keep going. So, um, as a result of that, what happens when we inherit the genetic imprinting of any of our ancestors. And I mean, that's just what I know of, right? Who knows what came before him? Who knows how many like really shitty people are in my family line? Particularly, on my paternal family line or maternal family line. Now, this is where it gets interesting because something that the angels have taught me and I've witnessed many times over the years is that every poison contains the cure. Every poison contains the cure. So within his genetics of abuse, there's also the cure for abuse. That's why you see some of the greatest healers are those who have experienced it and overcome it. And then they can then carry the energetic healing codes to help others who have experienced it to be able to overcome it. And you can apply that across the board. So what we're doing, what the angels are showing me that we're going to be doing today is we're going to be accessing our cure from the imprinting that we've received from our ancestral line of wounding and what we've inherited along our ancestral line of wounding, whatever that may look like. Yeah, the angels are like nodding their heads. So, um, and I do, oh, you know what I'm gonna, you know what I'm gonna have to do? I'm gonna have to get up really quick. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. I'm back. I have an air doctor, and every time I burn my resins, The air doctor can detect when there's like extra, it needs to do extra purification. And every time I burn my resins, it just like kicks into high gear and it's all going all crazy. And I just have to turn it off until I'm done burning my resins. Mm, mm. Okay, and this is new for me too. I'm learning this with you as I introduce it to you. I'm learning it for myself as the angels are giving it to you. They're also giving it to me. This is something I can't say I've done specifically before. So, as is the case with a lot of the techniques that I introduce, like live for you, they come in, they share what it is that we need to be looking at and healing and clearing. And I do want to mention really quick because, and if you read my email, um, because of the energetics that we're under right now, you know, Pluto is at the very end of Capricorn, and we have a comet today. It's supposed to be closest to Earth today. And then we have like this Mars opposition to Pluto. Just like there's some really intense energy going on. And like, what is Pluto in Capricorn? It is the abuse of power. It's authority figures abusing their power. And it can feel very patriarchal abuse. So now is the perfect time to be looking at those imprints that we have of wounding from our lineage and extracting our cure from that. So that's the angels wanted we're like wanting for me to just point out, depending on the energetic weather that's taking place, is going to open up ideal timing and opportunity to be healing specific things within us for energy work. So now a good time to be healing our any wounding that we've received from our lineage, from our ancestors, is it's a good time to be doing that. Okay, so let's see what they're going to have us do. But we are going to start, of course, with the hygiene, with the energetic upkeep. I'm going to burn some more resins. They want me to burn something that I don't have immediately in front of me right now. What is it that they want me to burn? They're going to show me. Hold on, I'm going to get up and grab the resin that the angels want me to grab. Well, grabbing all the resins. Yeah, I think what they wanted me to grab was the golden benzoin. Awesome. I love the golden benzoin, by the way, because it smells a lot like amber. It smells so freaking good. If only you could smell it. So I'm gonna burn some golden benzoin. That's very nice. Okay, so for our upkeep, let's start grounding. And I know I say to imagine a drain, but let's explore this technique a little bit. Let's imagine you have a waterfall beneath your feet. But with your waterfall beneath your feet going down into the earth, but to give you the best conception of how to approach it symbolically in imagery, let's imagine that your waterfall beneath your feet is contained like a drain, but your drain, you don't want it to be made of a hard substance. Make it I'm trying to think of the best way to define it. Like a plasma. Like make it like plasma containment of your flow down. And that's why it becomes easily damaged. Is because it's like a jello. It's like a plasma. So just, and then that's also why it seals itself easily when you direct it to. It just, if there's damage to your grounding. So when I look at my, plasma drain, waterfall in the center, so it'll just wash out. And, do you see anything floating in it? Are there any damages to your plasma walls? Do you see anything floating Is it flowing at all? Or is it kind of like, see, when I look at mine, my waterfall's not really doing much, and I know that my grounding's been blocked recently, and been having to work it. I probably haven't put as much time into it as I should have or could have been, but anyway, when I look at my drain, it looks like the water is just like not flowing. So why is the water not flowing when I get a sense that it's not flowing? So as I move down, just we're just looking like okay, what's going on in my drain? It's funny. So I go down, 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 down. I have to travel quite a ways down. At the bottom of my drain, there's like this big, I don't know, it's like a big stone. Okay, so at the bottom, it's like clogging it. So a few different ways you can approach it when you encounter some big chunk of energy blocking your grounding so it won't flow. You can break up that piece, just break it up. Or, you can remove it. I feel like it's really better to just like break it up, introducing that healing energy, breaking it up, asking your angels for help. They're not going to help me quite as much because they know I know how. But if you're still learning, and you ask them for help, they're gonna help you. Just remembering that your angels will meet you halfway. They don't want you to be dependent. They want you to be an active participant because getting your conscious mind involved in your healing is crucial and critical at this time. So I'm just dissolving it, and now my water is just like, and it's so interesting too because I am having some issues with my drains here in my house. I've noticed um like every time I flush the toilet, I can hear it bubbling up in my sink and I'm like, "Oh, there's something backing up somewhere." So that's a physical indication in my environment. Mm. Okay, so I'm grounding. Good. I'm getting thumbs up. I'm going to look at your guys' grounding now. Okay. Alexis, I'm going to look at yours. It looks like when I look at your grounding, Alexis, um, there's similar to what I had. If we look at your plasma containment of your grounding and your drain, you are flowing, but there's pieces kind of into the side. So they're like halfway through the plasma, and then they're just like, ugh. And so the water's only able to flow really good on one side. So I'm directing your attention to that with your angels and having you and if you want to work in visualization, you can do that just by dissolving them. The angels are wanting me to point this out. If you detect anything kind of coming in externally to the wall of your grounding, um, you could come like pull it out, like you're pulling out a splinter. Because if you try to dissolve it down, like they're still going to be like wedged into the side. So if you want to just pull those out, there we go. And then direct your grounding wall to reform. Yeah, you're getting them. Yeah, you're getting them. Good job. And yeah, nice work. Yeah, you have really powerful intention, just like your mama. Good work, Alexis. All right. Okay. And then just travel down. Make sure, like, just get a sense that it's just flowing really good. Okay, thumbs up. Checking on Renee. And Renee. You know what's interesting on Renee? When I look at your grounding, it looks really super healthy going down to a point, but then it's almost like it's like almost like blasted out. It goes down to a point and then it's almost blasted out, and then the water is just kind of like rushing out. So what you could do is you could probably just need to do a little upgrade. There we go. Just do some upgrading, tell it to reform, get it down deeper. There we go. That gives me a nice shift. Beautiful. Yeah, you're giving me thumbs up in astral. Okay. Nice. Okay, Allison. Allison, your grounding is nice and wide, and I'm really happy to see that. It's beautiful, and it's flowing down nicely. It's a slow flow, but it feels healthy. I'm gonna ask you and your angels, would you feel better if it was flowing a little faster? Just kind of calibrating. There we go. Yeah, that feels good. Yeah, thumbs up. There we go. Yeah, just I I feel like I'm just looking in energy to see your grounding. It looks like why? Why? I just want to know why it was moving slow. Um, huh. Okay. All right. Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, the angels are saying our level of hydration has a lot to do too with our grounding. So if you're really well hydrated, then that's going to support your energetic ability to ground too. Okay, good. Okay. All right. So thumbs up for Allison. There we go. Okay. All right. Nice work. Oh yeah, and then also it's good to ask the angels. Angels, please clear any invasive energies out of my grounding. Any troublesome energies out of my grounding. Yeah, I think that's maybe some had gotten into your grounding, Allison, because that might have been why it was flowing slow. Okay. Yeah, so just all of us just ask angels, please clear any invasive energies, any entities, attachments out of my energetic grounding. Thank you, angels. There we go. Okay. Erica. Erica, you're grounding. Well, I know either you just moved or you're in the process of moving. And moving can result in a lot of stuff accumulating in the grounding. Because what is your grounding? Like it's where you're putting down your roots. So when you're moving, you're uprooting, and then you're also purging. A lot of times when we move, we're getting rid of stuff, or our stuff is like, oh, especially by the end of a move, you're just like, I don't even know why I have all this stuff. I don't need all this stuff. But anyway, the energy of it kind of can collect in your grounding. So I see that. I see that with your grounding. I see like a lot of stuff, a lot of personal belongings, the energy of that in your grounding. So maybe stuff you're releasing, stuff you're letting go of, but the energetics of it are still in your grounding. So just anyway, showing you with your angels, helping you to just and again, with grounding, if you're releasing a lot at one time, it can clog up the drain. Like if you're doing all this healing work and you're releasing all of this energy that you no longer need and you're just freeing it all up, it's got to go somewhere. Energetic disposal is a thing. It's an important thing. So if you're doing all of this intense self work, or clearing out, whether it's on a like conscious spiritual level or just subconscious lifestyle level, all that energy is getting freed up and it's got to go somewhere and it can accumulate. In other words, if you do a lot of healing work at one time and you're not actively working your grounding, it can collect in your grounding. And that is kind of what I'm seeing for Erica. She's going through this lifestyle change and it's resulting in a lot is collecting in her grounding. So I'm putting that out to you with your angels, Erica. Um, It does look like you have a lot of outside energy in your grounding from family members too. And I've talked about this before, right? How they just use your grounding or people in your environment will just use your grounding for their dumpster. If their dumpster's full, like here, they'll just give it to you. So, like helping you to clear that out. There we go. And then expand your grounding and then seal it up and then get all those things out of the walls of it. Upgrading it. Go ahead and upgrade it. Mm. Yeah, I'm saying to upgrade it. I don't think you're quite ready to upgrade it. You're like pulling stuff out of it and getting it to flow. Because your wall looks kind of thin, which means it's kind of vulnerable. So you can kind of thicken up your plasma wall of your grounding. That way it's more immune to stuff coming in. It's going to be more protected. It's going to be more safe on the energetic level. And angels, please clear any invasive energies that are in Erica's grounding. Yeah, there we go. Just a little extra attention there. That's all that needed. Good job. Check out SB. Mm. I love doing these group healings and narrating what I see for you because we can all get a feel for just the different things that can occur in different instances, different cases of energy, and what can happen. Okay, SB, your grounding looks amazing. There is a big cord coming into the backside of your grounding. So if you want to dissolve it away, You know, it doesn't look like it's getting in, but it wants to. It's trying. People will try to cord your grounding. And yeah, okay. There you go. It's dissolving away. Nice work. Ta-da-da. Yeah, thumbs up. Okay. So we did our grounding. We're all nice and grounding. Just set your grounding to flow, set your grounding open, tell your energy to ground. Okay, there we go. We're grounding now. Are the angels giving me indication that we can move forward? No, they're telling me to go back to Anne Renee. I'm going to go back to you, Anne Renee. Um, oh, okay. So they wanted me to point out one more thing for you, Anne Renee, is your grounding wall, like the wall of your grounding. It's okay. And they're saying we can all do this. Set the color of your grounding to red. Set it to red. That's going to help you to, yeah, red. Set it to red, like a nice earthy red or a red that feels best for you. There we go. Because for you and Renee, I saw like kind of a discoloration on part of your wall. And that's just a part of your grounding that was just, it's like outside energy wasn't getting into your grounding, it was getting like on your wall. So there we go. So, but setting it to red just helps you to just like wash it out, wash it out. There we go. Okay, now they're saying we can move forward. Okay, beautiful. Nice work. Oh, that feels so good too. For me, when I set it to red, I was just like, huh, that felt good. All right. I felt really good. Okay, so we did our grounding. Now we're going to go ahead and bless and send home. Oh no, the angels are saying to do our armor. Okay, we'll do our armor. So imagine you're wearing armor, full body armor, opening up a conversation with the first layer of your aura, your energy, by just visualizing or imagining that you're wearing armor, taking it off, handing it to your angels. Angels, please take my old armor. And now you're going to create for yourself stronger, lighter, brighter armor. Oh, you're welcome, Anne Renee. Oh, you've been working it. Yeah. Yeah. Stronger, lighter, brighter armor. So take off your old armor. I feel like mine got really heavy right here because like when I'm get a sense I'm taking it off, I feel like it's really heavy right here. So some like maybe heavy energy was sticking to it or something. So handing that to my angels. And then you can ask your angels too. Angels, please bring me stronger, lighter, brighter armor. Armor. And when we think of armor because why? It sits on our skin. It sits on our body. It's like spiritual armor. Okay. Very good. Beautiful. Everybody's got their armor. Yeah, very good. Yeah, nice. Okay. Just checking everybody. Alexis, um, and Renee's good. Allison's good. Erica's good. Espy's good. Alexis, your armor's kind of like, I'm just wondering why it seems looks like it's blowing out the back. So we'll have your angels. Oh, okay. You know what it is? It's just that you want it to be like super armor. You want super armor. On a psychic level, you're creating super armor. But particularly right here, if you want, we can all make super armor. Shit. Why not? Like, don't limit yourself. Like, make your armor super armor. Especially right now with all these Pluto transits or with the Pluto at the 29th degree of Capricorn. We're all going to feel so much better come November 19th. Oh my God. I know I am, especially. I have Libra rising, so it's been a rough one this past 16 years. Oh my God. Okay. So, okay. Super armor. Yeah, that thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Yeah, that's good. And you know what? Every time I go into Walmart or every time I go to a store, or I go into a crowd, I just and it's as simple as this. You just say, super armor up or shields up, armor up. Just hold your energy because there's a lot of stuff on energy on everybody, and you don't want it getting up onto you. Okay. Okay, everybody's okay. Sorry, I just heard this. So I'm sorry, I'm being interrupted because I think it's just my cat. Okay, the cat fight outside, and I'm all, what is that sound? Is that Violet? Um, just cat fight. Okay. But interesting that that happens while we're doing our super armor. Okay. Whew. So now we're gonna bless and send home outside energy that doesn't belong in your energy field. Other people's thoughts, other people's emotions, other people's anything that they put in your aura that you've absorbed or that's been deposited or that you've absorbed. We're going to get it cleared out. We're going to get it cleaned out. Now, when you affirm to ground out other people's emotional energy, but you can also affirm to bless and send home anybody's mental energy, but anything that's heavy that's collected in your auric layers, you know, like, because there's three dimensions of outside energy that can sit in your aura. Okay, so like other people's emotional energy can collect in your aura and weigh you down. You ground that out. Just release other people's emotional energy, grounding it out. Other people's mental energy, thoughts, whatever you may have just absorbed, I don't know, from your neighbors, from your environment, from your office, from your friends, family, whatever, is just kind of floating in. Okay, we're just going to bless and send that out. They're just going to float away, okay? But if somebody really wants you to think a certain way, or they really want to like influence you, it's a they deposit that, or if they have like a strong judgment behind it, like you really should do this, no, put it in your aura, and and it's heavy and it's sit there and it's telling you do this, do this, do this, do this, but like you know what? Where's the agency? Where's the free will? Like, it's really a form of energetic manipulation, and those do collect in the aura. So, so any of those, or or maybe it's their own insecurities that they've projected onto you, like, whatever. Like maybe somebody feels shame over, you know, I don't know, not cleaning their house, and then they see you, and they're like, "Oh, your house is so messy," ugh. And they're just depositing their shame into your energetics, and then you always feel really bad over you're having a messy house or anytime your house gets messy. So you don't need that. And that's just like one little example. Like these can accumulate and they can apply in a lot of different ways. So gathering up any of those judgments from other people or whatever heavy things that have accumulated in your aura that have been deposited there from other people, just gathering it all up. Um, you can get you if you want to imagine you're getting like a garbage bag and you're just like all into the garbage bag. I don't need any of this. Make it a golden garbage bag because that golden frequency, the golden energy is going to help like dissolve that, transmute it. We could also just hand it to your angels. Or you can dispose of it however you want. You can melt it, burn it, however you want. Just getting those out of your energy. That way you're thinking clearly for yourself. You're not thinking other people's thoughts that have been deposited into your energy. And that's a nice clear. I'm gonna check for everybody on that one. Yeah, Alexis, looks like you have a lot of those. Yeah, and blind spot. They'll sit in our blind spot too. Blind spot. So clearing those. Mm, mm. I have you in Astral, Alexis, and you're like, oh, whoa, yeah, that is a lot of them. So clearing all those. Okay, yeah, thumbs up. Okay, I'm gonna check you. And Renee. And Renee, it looks like you've gotten most of them. There are some, so your blind spot's kind of down by your feet. So sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. So getting those out. There we go. Family, of course, from family, right? Yeah, getting those out. So I feel like they're sticky too. So if you want to like but of course you're sovereign, so you just tell them, okay, unstick. There we go, and then getting them out. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, there we go. Beautiful. Yeah, very nice. Oh, that was a nice shift. Okay. Um, Allison, you've gotten you've gotten all yours. I mean, I'm looking for some to help you. Cosmic goo gone, Anne Renee. I love it. Allison, I'm looking to see. I think you got them all. I'm trying to find any that you may have missed or any that are in a blind spot. I do sense something like right again, blind spot right here. There we go. Yeah, that's nice. Oh, that's really nice. And that feels maybe like work stuff. I don't know. Very good. That was a nice shift. Erica, do you have any? Erica. Oh, Erica, I see a bunch for you. In fact, but it looks like on it, I see you with them and they're all just like sort of gathered before you. So I do see you actively working them. Um, just like you're piling them all up before you and then your angels coming in to get them. I feel like a lot of them, um, yeah, maybe inheritance too, inheritance from like the father or, so angels, please come and clear any. I also like to do a fake angel clear out. Angels, please come and clear out any fake angels, which are just like, troublesome entities and attachments that are trying to present as guides, that are helpers, or try to get involved in our work. And like, no, only the highest frequency allowed here. There we go. Angels. Okay. Oh. I should say, angels. Okay, ask angels, please help clear any invasive energies that are keeping these stuck, right? That are keeping these stuck in my energetics because they have a vested interest in us always, right? Because let's say somebody was judging me for my house being messy and it's sitting in my aura, and every time I think about my messy house, I'm just like making me think bad, like, oh my God, my house is such a disaster. I'm a terrible mom. I'm a terrible human. I'm a terrible house owner, person, whatever. And every time I feel that stress, it's feeding the entity. So the entity wants me to feel that stress. So it's going to have a vested interest in keeping that energy block stuck in my aura. So it's going to be like, no, no, get rid of it. It's like source of food. But then the angels, please clear that entity that's keeping any of those that have been deposited in my energy stuck. Yeah, and that's what was happening for you, Erica. There was some invasive energies trying to keep them stuck. So there we go. Now they're clearing out now. Ah, beautiful. Very nice. Thumbs up for Erica. That was actually good. And I do see a bunch in your blind spot too. So there's quite a bit that had just accumulated in your aura. Erica's a Pisces. So yeah. So yeah. Pisces absorb more than the average person. So do Cancers. Okay. Okay. Thumbs up. Okay. SB. Got them all already. Of course you did. You are pointing to like it's so funny. This blind spot, this area right here. And um, another healer calls them dumping zones because it's where people would just deposit and this right here is a dumping zone area. And then the stomach area is also a dumping zone. I saw some dumping zone in the stomach area for you, Erica. But so like the two areas that you really want to focus on for clearing out outside energy, like right up here, this dump zone, and then this dump zone, like kind of right here in front of your stomach. And SB. Yeah, it's funny for you, SB. It looks like because SB is always working her energy. Sometimes she gets so busy with her travels and work and everything, and she doesn't always have the time. But like I do see for you, SB, your people try to dump into your dump zone up here, but you keep it pretty good. But they sometimes they still try, or they'll just leave it outside the dump zone. It's almost like, fine, I can't use your dumpster. I'll just put it outside your dumpster. So cleaning that out. Yeah, there we go. That was the message that you needed because then you got it and cleared it. Okay. We're gonna do some more golden copal. Yeah, thumbs up for SB. That was really nice. So we cleaned outside energy. Now we have to clean out outside energy before we get our personal energy back. So let's go ahead now that we've got everybody's energy out as much as we could for the moment now. Now we're going to call home our personal energy from wherever it may be and just set that intention, make that request, calling home all of your personal energy from wherever it may be. And also directing your energy to fill up those spaces that you just cleaned out because you don't want to leave a hole there. Like you've got this like little hole or this big old like carved out space in your blind spot where people were dumping and you don't refill it up with your energy or fill it up. Somebody's just like, oh, there's an open spot. They're gonna go dump again. So filling it up and then filling it up, filling it up your spots with your energy, bringing in that healing energy, and then calling home your personal energy because your personal energy can't sit in your aura if there's other energy taking in space. And the angels are saying that you can also program whatever energy you want, reprogram your energy as you take it back in to whatever you want it to be. Confident, happy, capable, comfortable, peaceful, healthy, all the good things, abundant, abundant. Okay, yeah, all the good things. I'm just taking a moment. Okay, I call home all of my personal energy that belongs to me from wherever it is in the world. Okay, calling home my personal energy. I'm going to call home my personal energy now. I'm gathering it all up before me, cleaning it off, taking it into my aura. Um, Particularly the places that I cleared stuff off of, particularly like the back area. There we go. The angels are stopping me for some reason. Let's see why. Let's see what they want me to do differently or that needs to be done. Oh, okay. Okay. We're gonna do actually before we call home our personal energy, because I was like, what? There's something because I was noticing it wasn't like as smooth as it could be. They want us to do aura repair really quick. So if you imagine this is where we're gonna get our hands in, okay? So just imagine you're gonna create an image of your aura in front of you. So just look at your image of your aura and you're creating it's, just like it's like it's your bubble. It's like it's your, well, it's like a more egg-shaped, but you get the idea. And then you're just going to examine it. So like when I look at mine, I see some like dark spots on the back. So I'm going to clean that off, just cleaning that off. And then I'm looking for any areas of damage. There's a few holes like poked in the top, so I'm just going to dissolve. Or I'm just going to reform. There's nothing really left there. Like there must have been some energetic object at some point, and I got the energetic object off, but like I need to reform it. There we go. Okay, and I want to stretch my neck, so that's a good shift. And I'm noticing as I do the work that my bubble that I'm working, my image I'm working is getting brighter and lighter. Like before it felt like kind of dense, and now it's just like lighter. There's some stuff down below my feet. Very often you might see like gravelly type stuff down at the bottom. And that's just like that dense energy is heavy. So what's it going to do? It's going to fall to the bottom. Like if you're putting little rocks in a balloon. Okay. So just, yeah, just dissolving those now, releasing those. And, you have seven auric layers. We're just using one image to represent all of them. And then dissolving all of those. Okay. Yeah, I'm dissolved. Okay. And then repairing. I'm not seeing much any more damage on my aura. Let's move on to, I'm going to check all your guys' aura because aura repair is so important. Alexis, let's see how you're doing. Your aura it looks like it does this. So it got kind of stretched out, and that can happen. Your aura can get stretched out. Um, Geez, it's like, okay, all right, you had so much in your dump zone that it was actually like putting a weight on in the like it was like stretching out but your dump zone's clean. That must be why the angels want me to do aura repair, is because we got to fix if the heavy energy that was being dumped in our auras was like damaging the integrity of the shape and structure of your aura, that needs to be remedied. So we're doing that now. So, um, Alexis, you can just direct your aura to reform itself. There we go. And you're not gonna have that dump zone anymore. That space in your energy. Um, Angels, please, and then just ask angels, please clear any invasive energies that want to keep my energy, that want to keep dumping into my energy, or keep people dumping into my energy. There we go, and then fixing it. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I feel like your aura's probably been this way for a while, so it's like slowly like trying to like, it's okay, it's okay. Just affirm to your aura like it's okay, like tell your aura to restore to its most optimal function, and it'll just like that your energy will respond instantly. If it doesn't, there's either invasive energies keeping it from stuck from doing it, or um you have some inner resistance somewhere to doing it. So or there's stuck energy keeping it heavy and blocked. So yeah, your angels are helping you. It's gonna have a lot to do with your mood too, right? It'll help you feel better. Mm. Okay. You're getting it. So angels, please clear any invasive energies that are targeting my aura, any and all layers of my aura. Ah, there, you're looking a lot brighter now and you're giving me a thumbs up. Good work. Very good work. All right. Okay, I'm ready. Beautiful. Beautiful. Thumbs up. Yeah, gorgeous. Good work on your aura. Allison. Beautiful. Thumbs up. All right, ladies. You're rocking it. Oh my God, it makes me so happy to say that. Okay, Erica. Good look. Good work. All right. Um, I do see like you do have a couple layers that have well, okay, so you just went through Hurricane Milton, and so a lot of people around you were freaking out about it. And that's going to be like in the like in your environment, in your immediate space. Friends, family, neighbors, just the state that you live in. And a lot of it accumulated in your fifth, sixth, and seventh layers. So three of your outermost layers. So and some of it got into your first layer too, but we cleaned that off with the armors. Just like go ahead and like clean out your fifth, sixth, asking your angels to help you clean out your fifth, sixth, seventh layers of everybody else's stress. Like, of course, you're gonna have your own stress over Milton, but if you're just absorbing everybody else's stress over it, because like it was looking like pretty dire, and so whew, no, 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 and you got it in your aura, and you don't need to carry it anymore. Event's over. Who knows? Yes, more is coming, but like for now, you don't need to be carrying old stuff, especially particularly not with stuff that's not yours. So clearing that out. There we go. Now your aura looks better. Yeah, beautiful. Ah. Okay. SB. Yeah. It looks gorgeous. I see you in astral, clearing some weird energetic object that was like hanging out in one of your layers. That's your angel. So I was just watching that, but you got it. Yeah, you got it. Okay. Nice. Now that we did aura repair, we can call home our personal energy. And you want your aura to be in the best shape possible when you call home your personal energy because you need space to hold it, right? You need space to hold it. So okay, so we're gonna call home our personal energy from wherever it may be. Yeah, everybody's getting their energy back now. See, it was like interesting because before I was all wasn't really seeing that much happening, but now it's all coming in. I'm getting a lot of the angels are telling me to focus on calling home my personal energy, and they want me to talk about how. Okay, 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 and I know I'm like how far in? I'm like almost an hour in. I haven't even started on the theme. I'm doing all hygiene and talking and explanation. We are going to do theme, but they do want me to touch on the energy of social media for all of us because uh it's and they want me to be quick with it. They want me to be quick with it. So the quickest way that I can point out about the energy of social media is the time that any time that you spend on it, your energy is going to, oh, okay. And I'll give a quick example. During Hurricane Milton, I went down the TikTok rabbit hole. I become emotionally invested watching all of these people who are going to like stay through the stay. They were in the evacuation zone. They didn't, they chose not to leave. They're sharing their story on TikTok. I'm watching it. I'm worried for them, but I'm watching it. Like my energy is going to them, right? And then I'm just like scrolling, scrolling, scrolling. Every single person I see, and then like they're quick. So every single person I see, my energy is going to. Every single person I see, my energy is going to. Every single person I see, right? That is a lot of energy. And then my energy is going to someone who's in a you know, heightened state of crisis, right? So I'm like invested, like, are you gonna be okay? What's gonna happen? You know, the curiosity thing. And then, okay, but my energy is gonna be affected by that. Okay, and they're holding it. So but on a day, you're watching YouTube videos, you're watching Instagram videos, you're watching TikTok videos, you're watching even watching movies, even watching Netflix. Your energy is going to the actors. I know it sounds wild, but it's true. So, energy of social media, calling out all your energy that's gone out social media. And just gather it before you, because you want to clean it off before you take it back into your energy. And yes, if you're putting your energy out to other people watching social media, then other people seeing you on social media, their energy is coming to you as well. So that's why it's pretty dang important to be keeping it clean. There's a lot of energy exchange taking place with social media right now. So I'm gathering up all my energy. Oh my God, I had no idea how much of my energy was out in social media. So I'm gathering it all up. And angels, please clear and reset and elevate, my energy, cleaning off everybody's imprints on my personal energy that's gone out into the world through media, and then taking it back into my aura. Okay, beautiful. Now checking everybody. Everybody's doing a really good job with that. Yeah. I'm gonna put you in a line here. I've got all the little U's right here. Hmm. It's funny, like a few of you. Okay. A few of you, you were like taking back little pieces, but the angels were showing you like look up, and you look up, and there's like all this energy up over your head. Because you know what? Your eyes connect to your third eye chakra. So any images that come in through your eyes, that energy is getting into your third eye chakra, your sixth chakra, and then it's also going to be into your sixth layer of your aura, because your third eye chakra, your sixth chakra powers the sixth layer of your aura. Okay, so cleaning that out, anything, images. And then your ears, your throat chakra, sounds you hear, right? You're hearing their voices, you're hearing the sounds, you're hearing the music, you're hearing the whatever media it is you're consuming. It's getting into your throat chakra, into your fifth layer. Okay, it's cleaning all that. So, but it's pushing, you take on too much outside energy, it's going to push out yours. So you get yours back. Okay, I'm checking everybody. Everybody's getting theirs back. Yeah, there we go. Everybody's getting theirs back. There we go. Okay, beautiful. Now we can finally start the theme. I know I always do that. I'll be like, this is the theme, and then I spend an hour on explanation and upkeep. But I mean, it's all important. And the reason for that is the more you can really get in your power, the more grounded you can get, the more outside energy you can get out of the way, the more of your energy you can get back, the more you can get in your power, the more results you're going to get from the theme. So the cure, extracting the cure from the wounding from our ancestors. It's and they're giving me an image of overlays. So if and you know how like a venomous, how they make anti-venom is with venom. It's same concept, but on an energetic level. Or if you're familiar with homeopathy, the way that homeopathy is made is with like what created the imbalance in the first place. You're extracting the energetics from what created the imbalance in the first place, and you're introducing that into your energetics, and then and it's giving your energetics the message, the information that you need to restore balance. So we're going to be doing that only on a psychic level, on an energy healing level, for extracting the cure. And this is important. This is important for, okay, if you carry the imprint of abuse, like myself, I'll use myself as an example. I carry the imprint of abuse. Why my mom was abused by her father. I'm sure her mom was abused by her husband, and I'm sure probably by her father too. I don't know that far back, but there's a lot of imprinting. And those imprints sit like layers. They sit like layers on our, and I don't want to give it to you right exactly as the angels are giving it to me. So I'm going to listen closely, because our original blueprint, okay, for our okay, our blueprint for our highest expression, your blueprint for your highest expression, these Okay, if you have a blueprint for your highest expression on an energetic level for your genetic expression, your highest genetic expression, your blueprint for your highest energetic, genetic, interesting how genetic, energetic sound very similar. Okay. They sit any of the wounding, or I'm just gonna say wounding because I mean, like maybe it's not abuse, maybe it's something else. Maybe doesn't matter. Anything that is adversely affecting or you in your original blueprint for your highest expression or preventing you from embodying it. It's like sits like an overlay. So there's your cure. Your cure is that it sat there. So you have extracted the cure, but you no longer need to carry the venom. So if you imagine your blueprint before you for your highest expression, energetic expression, and you can give this an image. What image do you want to give it? I'm going to just give it an image of like a blueprint, okay? A paper. Here it is. This is my blueprint for my energetic highest energy. This is like, let your angels show it to you of the highest frequencies of love and healing. You know what's funny is when I look at mine and I see these overlays on it, you know when you peel off a sticker and it just leaves little pieces of sticker? That is like one of my biggest peeves, by the way. Oh, I get so mad. And I love to like, and I don't want to like get all, way off topic, but I love thrift stores and they're the worst about it. They'll put stickers on like price stickers on the worst places I want to pick. Or even new stuff. Stickers don't come off easy. Anyway. Anyway, the point is I'm taking off this overlay and it's leaving little pieces behind. And that's okay though. So I'm taking my highest expression blueprint, the blueprint for my highest expression for my genetics that has these damaging overlays from the distortion of the genetic expression over my family line that I've inherited. I'm pulling off these overlays, handing them to the angels, pulling them off, handing them to the angels, pulling them off. And there's quite a few, like one feels like that plastic when you buy something new or a new phone or something, like you peel off that plastic. Oh, you know what's interesting? Is I pulled off one overlay and it left some little pieces behind. But then when I peeled off the next overlay, the little pieces were on that overlay, so I don't have to like worry about clearing those. I'm like, how many overlays are there? I'm getting so many. And then the angels are saying, turn it around, do the back too, do the back too. Because the front side would be like maternal and the back side would be paternal, or one side's maternal, one side's paternal. So getting them both. I feel like there's like a big old chunk of, I don't know what, on one of my sides. Big chunk of something. I don't know. Taking it off, handing it to my angels, healing that blueprint. I mean, to my mind, this could also be like disease. Like how a lot of people say like, oh, okay, um, physical health issues are genetic imprint. Okay, take that off. Take it off. There's so many. I'm like, does it end? Does it end? And the intention here, because they served a purpose. They served a purpose. The intention is to extract the cure and release that which is not serving you in your greatest and highest. That's the intention behind clearing. I don't know. I've got another one and it's like halfway. Okay, now this is definitely dad stuff. I mean, it's like your soul's perfect expression of itself is there. All we really want to do is just clear what's like preventing it from doing that, right? And it's interesting because the more I work with my blueprint, the more it's turning, it's like looking less like a piece of paper and it's looking more like an egg. I don't know, it's like an egg of light. I don't know, it's some kind of like a radiant blue egg of light or something like that. I don't know. And it's I'm getting a thumbs up. So this is deep work. So only do as much as you feel like you can. It's a sound like if you feel like and again though, when we set intention for your greatest and highest, you're gonna what it presents to you is what you're at readiness to clear at this time, right? Of course, that's always the case. I even feel like I need to salt my hands, so I got some serious stuff off of mine. Let's see how yours is doing. Alexis, you did really good. You did it. You did good. You did really good. Nice work. Um, let's also ask angels, please clear any invasive energies that are preventing me from clearing any toxic overlays or wounding overlays or venom, you know, anything that I've inherited from my genetic ancestors that is contributing to any form of restriction or wounding in my life or block in my life from being able to express myself from my divine blueprint, my greatest and highest. There we go. There we go. Yeah, everything there, everything's clearing out. Okay, so Allison, let's look at you. I was watching you in Astral and you were like working on an overlay and it was like kind of getting stuck. And then you got it off and you're all, I got it. And you're handing it to your angels. Although it does look like it left some damage to your blueprint. So repairing your blueprint. There we go. Mm, there we go. Beautiful. You got it. Okay. Okay, good. Yeah, thumbs up. I'm checking. Erica? Hmm. This is interesting, Erica. You know what you're showing me in Astral? You have like three of them. You're like, which one? Which one do I work with here? I've got three. Okay, we're gonna ask your angels. It was almost like your blueprint got like like if it got like I don't know, like separated into three. We're just bringing it back together. There we go. Oh, it's like almost like they were pulling at you. I'm not sure what happened, but let's just fix it. Having you work with your angels to reintegrate. It's almost as if it's there. Sorry for laughing, but it's almost as if the genetics of you from your mother and the genetics from your father just didn't want to be in the same place together, like energetically even. No, we're gonna each be over. But you can take like your genetic imprint from one, your genetic imprint genetic inheritance from one, genetic inheritance from the other, clearing all imprints of wounding isn't going to serve you and harmonizing that way you can feel more cohesive and less divided on a genetic level. Because I see some like strong division on a genetic level taking place when I see this. There we go. Like just reforming. Yeah, you're getting it now. Yeah, that's a nice shift. There we go. Good job. Okay, let's see SB. You got it. It's beautiful. Good work, SB. Oh yeah, you rocked that one. Oh God, it's like shining so bright. Very good. Okay, so having done that, um, there will be some recalibrating now. So what they're saying is that, we go through our life and we grow accustomed to living within certain limitations. And these imprints limit us. Of course they limit us. It's like, oh, restriction. And then clearing away those restrictions, it's almost like, yeah, like it's like if you've always lived in this within the confines of a small space, and suddenly that small space is like gone, and you can leave it, it's weird to do, or you don't know how to do it, or you're reluctant to do it, or you don't know that you can do it. So, like, how does that apply psychically to removing these energetic limitations? So, some calibration in order to open yourself up to where you can feel comfortable in expressing and embodying your full potential is important. So, we're going to do that now by calibrating your consciousness to accept like your new reality without those limitations. And how are we going to do that? See what they have to say, see what the angels and guides have to say. Um, well, okay, 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 okay. So what they're saying is that it's going to happen naturally and organically over time, but we get a limitation placed on us, and we place a limitation on ourselves. Um, what's a good example? Whenever I see Violet get close to the road and I say, don't go in the road, I'm placing a limitation on her. Granted, it's for her safety, but when I'm sitting in my sunroom and I see her playing outside and she goes towards the road, and then what she do? She stops, she self-corrects. She's putting a limitation on herself. I put it on her, but now she's putting it on herself. When we do this to ourselves, but in other ways that aren't serving us or for our safety, always necessarily, like, um, in ways that just limit you and your ability to achieve your fulfillment and your success and your happiness or whatever it is that you need for for your greatest life. And so when the angels say like, okay, the best thing that we can do to allow our consciousness to accept your new reality without the imprints of your ancestral imprints, limitation, the best thing that you can do is they are saying that it will happen over time organically, but they're saying if we're going to do an exercise to allow your conscious mind to accept it, is you're going to ask, how many limitations am I putting on myself that are not serving me? Okay, Violet not going into a road, that is a limitation that serves her. It's safety, right? But, but if she learns how to drive, future Violet, she's gonna have to drive in the road, and she's afraid to go in the road, refuse to go in the road. It's gonna stop her from driving. So a safety limitation then turns into a limiting limitation. Limiting limitation. You get where I'm going with this, right? So we evolve. We're evolving. We're evolving. Where once a limitation may have served you, it may not any longer, is what I'm trying to say. So asking the question, do I have any? And then getting an image to work with so you can clear those, because clearing those is going to help your conscious mind to allow in opportunities that are going to be more in alignment with your new ability to be an expansion. Okay, I'm channeling, by the way, so I'm like, if you guys are having like a hard time following me, then you can always watch the replay too, of course. I'm trying to follow myself, is what I'm saying. I'm like, wow, okay. This is kind of deep. But this is good because we got that Pluto energy happening right now can help us get really deep, get this deep, deep stuff. And if anybody's watching this video and it's like in the future, it's okay. We captured the energy of it in this time. Or if you want to come back and revisit this, but you're like, oh, but the energy, no, we're capturing it, right? We're capturing it for this particular healing technique in this time. So that's awesome. Okay. Ask, do I have limitations that I put on myself that are no longer serving me? If so, what do they look like? Let's clear them now. Where are my limitations? Do I have limitations? I get a sense of limitations that aren't serving me anymore, and they feel like chains, and they feel like chains on my shoulders, kind of anchoring into the ground. That's the image that I'm getting that I want to work with. So, um, or that's just presenting to me to work with, like, holding me down. So, like, I know, do I want to like, first, what I want to do is I want to pull them off my shoulders. They're really heavy chains. And I don't know. I kind of like want to get them all and gather them all together, pull them out of the ground. They're like anchored into the ground. And then, because I'm sovereign and these are heavy, I'm gonna like make them lighter so I can manage them easier. So I'm just gonna turn them into like really light, like soft fabric or something, like fabric, like ropes instead of chains, but light, like nylon or something, or like light, even lighter than that. And I'm just that saying, energy can't be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed. What am I doing? I'm transforming this energy, this heavy energy that served as a limitation on myself for progress. It really like, was stopping me from project. I was self-limiting myself from progress. So I'm just like, now it's just like this ball of gunky, funky energy. I'm just gonna give it to my angels because I don't, I did some stuff on it and it's gone now. I don't want to deal with it anymore. And introducing some healing energy into that area where it was holding me down. Are there any other limitations that I have on me? It's so funny, like seeing like these weird things like handcuffs, like not the even the skinny like police handcuffs, but like the old timey like big old like cuff handcuffs. So I'm just like clearing those. And who knows? I mean, maybe I have an ancestor that lived with those, right? And that got overlaid. Like, just how it can play out in energy and move forward with the energetic legacy, genetic legacy. So taking off these handcuffs, to my angels, I don't need these anymore, or I don't need to be carrying these. And every wounding does in fact serve a purpose. Everything you inherited, all your ancestors went through, it all serves a purpose. Is growing the energetics and strengthening the energetics. So it's not like it wasn't without meaning. But it's like when you don't need to carry it anymore, you don't need to carry it anymore. Once it's served its purpose, it's served its purpose, and then that energy can clear. Okay, I'm getting thumbs up. Let's look at you guys, see what you guys got. Alexis, I see you tied down by like a lot of strings. Like I see like a bunch of them. It's interesting how these show up, these self-limitations. Like they just keep us from moving, right? It's that stuff that keeps you from having movement. And I feel like there's like just ropes all the way around you. And so like if you want to just like pull them out, it's like a cape of ropes, something. They're all anchored in like my chains were. So if you want to just like pull them all out, there we go. And then I see you pulling them out of the ground. And it's like handing them to your angels, pulling them up, handing them to your angels, pulling them up, handing them to your angels. Nice work. That's good. Beautiful. Okay. Angels, please clear any invasive energies that are keeping my self-limitations stuck. Mm. That are preventing me from releasing any self limitations that I have. There we go. Thumbs up. There we go. Yeah, very nice. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. Got you, Alexis. How you doing, Alexis? Yeah, you have some more. inherited limitations. So you just handing them off. They look like boxes. It looks like you have file boxes of them, like, well, oh, here's this box. Oh, here's this box. Handing them all over to your angels. Okay, yeah. Okay, I'm getting thumbs up. All right, let's look at Anne Renee. It looks like you got them all, but I do see you know what they look like? They look like daggers, but they look like they're like flat speared. Oh, I wish I could draw a picture of them, but like they're like really they're interesting looking daggers, but they're like a form of an energetic object that so it looks like you've got all of your limitations, but like kind of up over your head. Um oh, this is interesting. Okay, so I need to point this out. Um when you heal, especially like ancestral stuff like this, right? When you heal, and particularly when you heal ancestral stuff, it will have a ripple effect on your family members. You're creating these shifts in the frequency of the collective energy of the family. And so what's going to happen? Your family members are going to start feeling it on some psychic level or whatever entities and attachments that are on them. They're like, hold on, what are you doing? We had like our perfect like host, our perfect meal up in here, and you're disrupting the status quo. We don't like that. So they might target you. So we don't want that. So angels, just ask your angels, angels, please clear any invasive energies that are targeting me coming from my family members. Period. Particularly as a result of this ancestral healing work that I'm doing. Angels, please clear any invasive energies that are targeting me coming from my um, family members, ancestors. Who knows? Who knows? We're just clearing it all. There we go. Yeah, and I think that's what those like objects were in your energy. I think you just like had some family members. Yeah, yes, affirm. Perfect. I think that you had like some family members that were on a psychic level, like what's going on? And they're shooting some energy at you, but now it looks better. It's clearing all those energy objects out. There we go. Beautiful. Yeah, thumbs up. Very good. Yeah, you look free. Awesome. Let's look at you. Um, I see a big box before you. It looks like it's interesting because, okay, when I look at you in Astral, Allison, I see you with it looks like a file cabinet box thing or a file box where you have a lot of files in it. And you're looking in it and you're trying to decide which ones to keep and which ones to clear. So if you're ever encountering that in energy, like you're like, well, I have this piece of energy, but I don't know, is it safe? It's almost like, when you're afraid to delete a file in your computer. I mean, I don't know if it's like as bad nowadays as it used to be, but like you're afraid to delete a file because you don't want to crash your whole computer if you delete the wrong file or something. I mean, I felt that way when I first bought a computer, and I think I did damage a computer one time by deleting files I wasn't supposed to. But that's just the feeling that it gives me for you, Allison, is you're like, I don't want to delete the wrong files. But if you're ever encountering that in energy, you're like clearing, you're like, well, or you feel like either a resistance to clear it, or you feel like there's something you want to hold on to, or is some separation that needs to take place, and then just separate it. Just ask your angels, okay, I think what was happening is you were recognizing that there was something of yours that you needed to reclaim underneath all of these, and you were trying to figure out like where it was and what it was, because all these files are like flying out everywhere. I don't know why they're clearing like that. There's just like it's angels, please clear all those, having you clear them. But it's underneath all of them in the box. It's like this golden plate, and that feels like it's an important part of your blueprint. And you're like, oh, I got it back. Yeah. And then clearing the box. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm reading what you wrote me. You're saying that's funny. I've been going through all my closets this week trying to decide what I can get rid of and what I need to keep. I know, isn't it crazy how our physical reality is always going to be like reflecting what's taking place on our energetic, on our, oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to shut my window. My neighbors are having the worst fight. And that energy is just like, I'm trying to hold energy space here. Angel, please help them. Okay. I have to shut the door in my windows so it's not like coming in. I don't have to hear the frequency of that. But I'm about to wrap up anyway. I just want to make sure everybody's good. So yeah, interesting that you're that you're going through that on a physical level. It's like ripe and ready, right? Okay. Yeah, thumbs up for Allison. Let's check Erica. Erica, beautiful. You did it. You did it. Yeah, I don't see any. I did. All I see for you for limitations. Sorry, I'm out of water and putting a lot of resins. Okay, for you, all that I see left for your limitations is just these little tiny fragments is all that's left. You've just got these little pieces. And there's kind of a you're not sure what to do with them either. So, yeah, just like letting your angels help you with that. There we go. There. Very good. Thumbs up. Okay, beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, SB. You know, for you, you cleared them all out, but I'm seeing something that I do want to mention, and it's very interesting. It's almost like, and I want to point this out because like this is just kind of another example of why I love to do these groups is because like all of these different scenarios can present, and likely is happening for all of us, but I learned from it. Um, it's like okay, so we have our ancestors, and then we have all their limiting imprints or toxic imprints or wounding imprints or whatever that is on the genetic, is on the family line for your current family in existence today. All the family has to carry that load. Everybody, every member of the family has to carry the weight of that, has to carry the burden of that, has to carry that load. And so they share in carrying that load. Maybe one family member might carry more than another family member. But but uh, sometimes family members are like, opting out. No, thank you. No, thank you. And SB, it looks to me like you're one of those family members. Like, no, I'm not going to participate in carrying this load. No, thank you. But so this is relatively easy for you. I mean, like, doesn't mean that you still haven't had your imprint overlays, right? That you inherited genetically speaking, but like oh, that load that your family is carrying all together, everybody's carrying their piece of it, and you're like, no, I'm not gonna do that. Why would I do that? And by the way, y'all don't have to do that either, but you do you. Don't try to make me do it. And your family's like, why isn't she carrying her load? Because I see them there like, hey, and just so on a psychic level, there's some pressure. There's some psychic level pressure. So what you can do though, how do you manage that? How do you approach that? How do you handle that? How do you mitigate that? You do so by uh, angels of my family members. Please show my family members that they don't have to come together psychically, collectively to figure out how to carry this load. They can simply unburden themselves of it. They can simply hand it over to the angels so they no longer have to carry it. Um, that keeps it clean because you don't want to do it for them because like permissions, all that. Just ask their angels, angels of my family members, and I'll do it now. Like angels of my family members. If we're all carrying this like shared load of like wounding imprints from our ancestors, our lineage. Can you help us all? Like, tell all my family members, help my family members, help my brother, help my aunt, help my cousins, help my kids, help my anybody who's, I don't have like the very big family stretching here. Who do I have that's alive still? Like, they're all dead. No, it's well, my parents are passed and my grandparents are passed. I have a few aunts and uncles. It's like, we're all carrying the load, right? They're all together. Angels, please help them all. Just hand them over that load. They don't have to carry it anymore. Because the more our family members can clear it, the less they're gonna try to be like psychically trying to like sneak it in for us to carry a piece of it. They, instead of handing it back and forth, just clear it, just release it, hand it to your angels. Yeah, I'm getting a thumbs up. So I see you on SB. You are so funny. Oh my God. Like on a psychic level, SB, you're like, but um you're like, they can do whatever they want. I don't care. But I mean, when your family grows, you grow. When your family heals, you heal. Just as like when you heal, your family heals. And like just asking their angels, and then you're gonna get the most, let me put it this way. You're gonna get the most out of your work today if your family can be like helped with it too. Because they're gonna try to, on a psychic subconscious triggered level, undermine the progress you make with this work. Of course, right? Not because they don't love you, but because that's just, kind of like subconsciously what shit people do. So there. And because of all the reasons I just explained, they're all sharing, carrying the load, thinking they don't know how to know any other way, and there is another way, so just release it. There we go. Okay, there. Okay. Ask the angels if there's anything else. They're saying that um we can get back more power, or we can hold more power now that we can hold more power now that we've cleared all those. So just calling home your personal energy, calling your power. Okay, there's all everything is different. Like there's like your happy energy, your inspired energy, your knowledge energy, your confidence energy. Those are all different energies. But you have your power. So calling them your power, your ancestral power that you haven't been able to access due to these overlays, due to this stuff. Calling in your ancestral power and then just accepting it back into your aura. Calling in your power. Everybody's getting their power. The angels want me to make sure I'm getting my power because I was watching you guys, but I didn't demonstrate myself, so I'm getting my power. Um, yeah, and it's making me very hungry. While my power is giving me a powerful appetite. There we go. Yeah, I'm making sure everybody's getting their power back. Good. Love it. How about that for some deep healing work topics and themes for October? Da-da-da, holding that power. And and we do this work and then moving forward, you might notice in your daily life things start shifting. And because you might get some really great shifts right now, but the real shifts are going to be in how the circumstances and events unfold in your life. And Renee, I lost you for a minute. Just call what you missed was calling back your power that was that you weren't able to access as a result of all that stuff that we just cleared. So calling back your power. Okay. Calling back your power. Yay. Okay. And that's a wrap. I know I went 30 minutes over. Yeah, figure these are probably hour and a half, maybe even 2 hours sometimes. But any questions, comments, or feedback from anybody?
That was awesome. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Leah. That is total phenomenal.
Just
I
to
love
thank
it.
you. I appreciate being a part of the healing circle for my first time.
You know what, Alexis? For some reason, I don't hear you very good. Maybe you can, if you have a question, can you put it in the chat? Because for some reason, the audio, I couldn't really hear you.
Mhm.
Or let me know.
Me?
Yeah, Alexis. Are you there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I can't really hear you. It comes in and out like the audio. I couldn't.
Really?
Could anybody understand what she said?
Not really.
Yeah, no. Yeah, something's up with your
Oh, just
audio.
saying thank you.
Oh, okay. You were just saying thank you. Okay. Alrighty. I
Mhm.
love my ladies. Thank you for showing for Open Circle. Thank you for showing Alexis. Give our love to your mama.
I will.
And and until next week. Until next week. Be sure to drink
Mhm.
lots of water. Lots of
Thank
water.
you.
Love you.
Bye. Thank you.
Love
Thank
you.
you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye bye.